Alright, time to get these fucking crates. No more pussyfooting. I came up with a solution for my troubles with the ooze here. I like how none of my guild members are in Androlins. It's great. And if they're not here, they can't help me, even if I want them to. So... Alright, I'm on my own. I was going to share my quest with guild members and have them help me with it, but I guess not. More XP for me, I guess. Oh, fucking knew it. Oh, there's the chicken for the other quest. That's a really far casting range. Except now he's behind the tree. And then he just resists the first one I throw at him. Awesome. These oozes are pretty tanky. Of course I'd aggro him through a wall. Why wouldn't I? This is so fucking dumb. About to waste my combustion on these spells. Not having it. He'll resist it again though. Or not. Oh, there's a crate. Awesome. Go ahead and load up a video here.
Barney, if you guys, Barney has made classic WoW videos many times, the Scarab-Org Legacy video, etc. And I remember I was actually going to get one of these plushies, and then some like bad thing, I forgot what it was, might have happened, and I ended up not getting one. Well, it turned out that Barney didn't get any of the money that she was owed. Owed this money. Like, the guy got the money, and he's just, woohoo, he's gone. Here we go.
First of all, I must apologize for pulling the curtain back like this. This is my speaking voice, and unfortunately, this is a serious video, so I'm going to be talking through a character you are all used to hearing. For those that watch my stream, this is not going to be a surprise that I sound like this, but I recognize lots of you probably think that I sound like this in real life. And that's just not the case. So now that that's cleared up, let's get into this. Richard Little, CEO of Influencer Stuff, also known...
Influencer Stuff. I would never have expected that a person with a pogo soy face that's taking a picture next to one of the Minecraft NPCs would be a scammer. How could anybody have expected this?
I'm out of range.
As Paquito, is in a lot of trouble with a lot of content creators. In the coming weeks, expect to hear much more about this fucking from other creators, but for now, I need to tell you my story. In this video, I am going to be detailing the ways in which he lied to and stole from myself and every single person who bought a plushie. Due to the
Wait, so they didn't get their plushies? I just assumed they got their plushies.
nature of this video, I expect this video will probably gain some kind of traction outside of my core audience. So for context, last February, I did my very first merch campaign through influencer.
I remember this.
And it was, in short, a f***ing disaster. Pause if you'd like to read the detail.
When the item Barney Beekeeper plushie was established, an improper weight of 3 pounds and no shipment size were configured. When Shopify attempted to configure shipping weights, 392 additional orders, 820 additional orders have been placed. Wow, that is sad.
But that's not what we're talking about today. Now, if you purchased a plushie and thought that it was weird that it took nearly a year to arrive, you were right.
Okay. This reminds me. So I got I ordered one of Hassan's shirts because it's like all the money was going towards like labor unions. I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm gonna order this. And it took like
Labor
a month,
unions.
and then I finally got it. I was gonna message him. I was like, bro, so like, where's the
Fucking
shirts or
useless.
anything? And then like literally 2 days later, it showed up. Yeah, it was a while. So I mean, like, I'm used to things taking a while, but like that was a while, and that was like a month or two. This is an entire year. So wait a second. Nobody has gotten their plushie. Have any of you guys ordered this plushie? Has anybody ordered one of these and gotten one? I got mine 2 weeks out from the 1 year. Okay.
In February, after we sold out all the plushies, oh, my alarm's going off, sorry, which was just over 2,000 units, my manager took all the funds, not just the profit, but also the money that you paid for shipping, and for the whole year, he
Right in your
tried to
bag.
get this from me in every way he could, consistently giving me fake up. Yeah, he.
Oh, yep, yeah, we got him over the weekend, bro. It's about to happen. Like, it's so quick. We about to do it. It's honestly, I just got done
Ooh, a
sending them
chest.
off. It's done right now. Absolutely. It's in 2 weeks, guys.
Tried to hide this
2
from me
weeks.
in every
Love
way
you
he
too.
could, consistently.
Off topic, what are we on the plushie orders? Oh shit, let me see.
Oh, I forgot to put all this shit in the bank.
They were not going to send it for a bit, so I made them send it out. How many orders have we done out of how many? We should be down to 300. Also, this issue won't happen next time. Yeah, it won't happen next time. We'll save months by first saying it's a pre-order and a few other time-saving things. That's smart.
Giving me fake updates and bullshit explanations as to why people weren't getting their plushies, why it was taking so long, blah, blah, blah. This went on for months. But then in mid-October 2022...
Flippy would never do this. Flippy would have those plushies made and sent out on the same day. Flippy would never give her the runaround. Flippy would just be like, oh, okay, all right, yep, okay, so we need 142 new plushies. Okay, let's do it. There it is. Plushies are done. You know, all of the different names are sent there. There's no transcription errors because it's done mechanically, and everybody got their stuff. And
You know what's stupid? I don't know like the whole story or the details, but it sounds like some popular YouTuber had somebody design and make and ship plushies for their channel, right? And instead of going with, you know, X and Y mom and pop shop, fabrics and crafts place that would have loved that business, she went with some random bag with a profile picture of him hanging out with a creeper from Minecraft, who's also a scam artist. She obviously did no research prior to this. She essentially just went with the first company person that she saw on the internet. she didn't even think twice about it. So I can't, again, I can't imagine what it must be like to, like, if these people didn't have their YouTube channel. What, that didn't have anything in it? What the fuck? If these people didn't have their YouTube channel as their source of income, like, I don't know how they'd survive. Because she cares so little about her subscribers that she's just gonna go with whoever. She's not gonna look into it herself. She's too busy. She's too busy making videos. I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry. I know that's a really odd take to blame her for it, but it's just like the people that get scammed on eBay from these low rep Chinese sellers that send them in stuff free shipping, and turns out they have to pay for it because they used a fake label. Yeah, it's kind of shitty to scam people like that, but why is somebody that's never been on the internet before in her life shopping on eBay? Yep. Sure. Yeah. Puppy.
Snuggle puppy. Snuggle puppy.
Puppy.
Thing about you is especially fun.
Babs. Okay, come here. Come here.
I'm stretching it out.
Come here. Oh, it's fine. Okay.
And it's
Anyway.
done. Problem solved.
Like, seriously. If it was me, I would have looked for somebody that was running their own business, essentially out of their garage. And I would have been like, hey, here's $500,000. Want to make me some plushies? And obviously, we're not going to have them just start it right off the bat. That's probably what she was thinking, too. Somebody that could just start turning them out right away, not a year later. Oh, but it was a year later. Oh, okay. Well, she could have gone with somebody operating a business out of their garage. Told them, hey, I'll give you $500,000. Half now, half later. To split the profits 50-50 with you. If you make plushies for me. That's what they could have did. But they didn't. Or she, he, whatever. What kind of fucking retard goes on YouTube as a chick and uses a man voice filter? I don't understand these people.
Okay.
Oh, it's a character. Oh, it's a character. Okay.
So every order is out for delivery or delivered at this point. Yeah, 100%.
Who thinks of that as their character?
That was what they said to me last week. Checking with them right now to confirm. What a clever gentleman here. Poquito goes in there and he says exactly what they want to hear. And then right after that, this is what they told me. And I'm not really sure. I'm just checking with them. So yeah, you have two qualifying statements.
Oh, get fucked.
Okay, awesome. Did you configure, confirm they're all out for delivery? Hey, yeah, I did, and they said they're all on their way. When am I being paid the other half of the V Rising money? Oh, no. So this was like Barney's overall manager? So he handles... Oh. By the way, I'm actually going to start playing... I'm going to start playing V Rising again soon. I wanted to get back into it.
He told
I never
me
finished
and
it last
had
time I
me
started
tweet
playing.
a confirmation that all plushies had been finally shipped out. This was a lie. He knew it was a lie, and he had me
hold up.
plushies had been finally...
And when you do it the way that I suggested, not only are you selling your own plushies, but now you have a business investment. Just kill two birds with one stone. So you're slowly working your way to having a sustainable source of income once your channel dies because you're an unfunny bitch who uses a guy voice filter. So that's what she could have did. But women are pretty bad with money, so.
Oh, so this is the worst part, right? Is like now Barney's gonna go out and be like, yeah, everything just got shipped.
finally shipped out. This was a lie. He knew it was a lie, and he had me do it anyway. In actuality, the plushies had been where they always were, which was just in the fulfillment center awaiting to be shipped. I just didn't know that yet. So a month passes, and I'm still getting daily tweets and emails like, where's my plushie? I paid...
So, like, what's going... And the thing is, like, what's going on? Because you promised me they'd all been sent out. They are all being sent out this week. Guys, it's going to be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, bro. Just trust in the plan. In 2 weeks, all this is going to be taken care of. They are all replying to you, mentioning that they were all shipped out. The shipping is all figured out, and they are going out this week. Trust me, bro.
My plushie, I haven't got my plushie, and
Barney got them out?
I'm
Yeah.
upset for these people because, like, what the fuck is going on? How long does it take to send a fucking plushie? So I get hold of the fulfillment center direct, which, by the way, up until this point, Richard had been very careful to not give me the contact information for.
I wonder why Richard would do that. Why would he do that? I have a feeling that we're gonna find out.
He had done everything to hide that from me, but once I got it, and I called the fulfillment center to give them a piece of my mind, I learned the truth about the whole campaign direct from the source, which was that, not just all that stuff I showed earlier, which, by the way, I'm not getting into, but, you know, is pretty fucking bad. But the reason the plushies hadn't been shipped out is because Richard still owed the fulfillment center the shipping fees, which, if you'll remember, was collected at the point of sale. Everyone who bought a plushie had already paid for their shipping fees, so, like...
So why didn't he give them the money? Oh, what? Oh, man. Like, what could it possibly have been?
What the fuck is going on? Now, a couple months prior to this, Richard had fired every single person working for him at influencer stuff and told me it was because they were all stealing from him.
Is this Logan Paul's alt account? I feel like we've seen this episode before. Yeah, I already watched this one, didn't I? Wait a second. Yes, Crypto King involved in this too? What is this? Pre-ordering seems fine, but we won't be opening pre-orders until I've been paid for the first campaign. Yes, thank you. Actually stand your fucking ground. And if you don't control the money, then who does? Where does it go? Can you tell me what happened to my V Rising money? All I want to know is why it's taken so long to get to me, because it doesn't make sense. And if you haven't given me sufficient answer, how are your staff stealing from you? Or are you just being hyperbolic? And you mean that they weren't bringing in more money than you were paying them? If so, use your words appropriately. Saying people are stealing from you is a big accusation. In my eyes, they were stealing from me. So let me rephrase this. They were not stealing from me. Okay, that's what he meant to say. I have Chase saying he doesn't know how to payroll is paid or where the money came from. He was going
That
to
actually looked really goofy.
interviews while I paid
Looked
him.
like my raptor swan
So wait a
dived into the
minute.
water.
So the guy looking for another job is stealing from you because he's looking for another job while he's doing the job that you... What do you mean? Doing business on Discord? Most people do business on Discord all the time. Yeah, it's very common. What's this here? Of course, what do you think? Slack is like so much more official, or email like is so much more. Oh, let's use Gmail. That's what's really official. People use Discord for shit all the time. Yeah, V Rising is on its way. My employees were fired because they essentially were not securing more opportunities. So money was going out, but not in.
That's what she said.
I have since got rid of them all, and I have secured cash flow to fix all issues by the end of the year. So I'm not worried about a thing, except the time it has taken to secure what is needed. Eon, my in-house manufacturer, would hold and distribute the funds to you, me, and pay for material. So Barney figured out exactly what it was. Is this guy here was just trying to he was mad that he wasn't making enough money off of these people.
Shit.
By the end of the year, but we just started this year. Yeah, so we're not done with.
All right, where do I need to go?
Did he give himself a bonus too? Well, no, he gave himself everybody else's bonus as well, because they're not working there, and you know, like, he might as well get it. I mean, if we're gonna spend the money anyway, it might as well just go to him.
Working for him at
Isn't he over? Oh, you know, he's up on that hill.
because
That's
they
right.
were all stealing from him. The nerve of this guy, I swear. But having spoken to them,
Elaborate on V Rising money. My assumption is that Barney did a sponsor for V Rising, and in the process of doing that sponsor, the money went through Pachito or whatever his name is, and then Pachito never gave Barney the money. Because Pachito was the middleman.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I take back everything I said. You don't hear this often on the internet, so get ready for it. You might want to clip it. I was wrong. I misunderstood. I take back everything I said. The situation was entirely different. I had no idea what I was talking about. And that's my karma. Honestly, if I clipped all the funny random shit that happened to me playing WoW or Red Dead or whatever, it would be amazing. But I'm too lazy. And that requires downloading and going through hours and hours and hours of video. Not about to do that.
employees, they all said they quit citing ethical reasons and the fact that Richard owed them a lot of money. I also knew that
Oh, he owes other people money. That's crazy. I would have
several
never
content
expected
creator
that.
friends of mine were owed money by Richard, and then I also remembered that years ago, before I even started working with Richard,
I'm not a big boy who got fucked over for 5 figures like most people. But I was struggling for money, and I thought Richard was my friend. Confided in him over calls and shed tears telling him what I was going through at the time. Agreed the 2 sponsors, did one, and then the second one was a game I just didn't think was good, so I told him no thanks. He got very angry. And because I wanted my friend to stop being angry at me, I stupidly said, just keep the money for the first one then, and he left me alone. Oh my god. Just wasn't until 6 months or so later, when I was coming out the other end of the tunnel and my mind had cleared, that I realized that, excuse me, that there was no way he should have actually kept that money. A piece of shit. No, for sure. Like, this person clearly should have not said that. That was a mistake that they said that. But let's be real. Richard is the one who's actually wrong here. it's kind of like people are stupid for getting scammed by crypto scams, but that doesn't mean that the people that are actually doing the scams shouldn't get in trouble for it. Yeah, of course this guy shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter. Let's see. Of course, I asked her back because the money situation in the end hadn't really changed. And I was like, you know, what mental state I was in, I think it's kind of fucked up. They actually took the money with zero resistance. He went off on me about taking responsibility for my actions and the words I say. And the standard, I have a mortgage and employees to pay. So I went to Omnia, who he was still with at the time, and told some of his colleagues about it. And it was in my PayPal the next morning. Wow, what a surprise. Damn, look at that. So eventually I got my shit back, but I'd like to say I'm probably one of, if not the last person he hasn't fucked over. Yeah, because most other people haven't done that. Keep the money, 6 months later, wait, hold up. To be fair, the guy was yelling at him and stressing him out a lot. This was a person under, legal term, duress. He was under duress. He was pressured into doing something he would not have normally done in a sound mind. And yes, and also, this is like it's not even about this. All this does is it paints a picture of a manipulative person who is out for themselves and is unstable and a piece of shit. It doesn't matter whether Ross was dumb or not for doing this, because it has nothing to do with Ross. The video's not about Ross.
An in real life friend of mine warned me not to work with him for this exact reason. He had done a branding deal with Richard, and Richard didn't pay him for like a year. In this moment, my brain had already pieced together
who could have expected that?
What had happened. He had obviously taken the funds, and who knows what he's done with them. But the reason he can't pay me and the reason he can't pay anyone else is because he simply doesn't have our money anymore. So I asked the ex-employees.
Hey, there it is. Yeah, he can't pay you. He doesn't have. He spent your money. I can't pay you, man. I would love to pay you, but I already spent your money.
If the ethical reason they left was because Richard was using content creator earned funds on other things, and they confirmed this. Now let's get back to the fulfillment.
Wait, let me read this. So to clarify, the reason the plush
I can't get off my damn mount.
He never had them to begin with, and he's been dipping into other people's
I clicked it. Wouldn't let me get off it.
To order them as
I
we
should
go.
not die
So,
that bitch. She's
it's just a lot for
hacking.
shipping and a small team to handle, like he's been telling me. That is my understanding.
On other things, and they confirmed this. Now let's get back to the fulfillment center. For the last 10 months, Richard has been slowly drip feeding the fulfillment center small payments so they can send out small batches of plushies here and there.
There it is.
This is the reason it took you so long to get your plushies, if it did take you so long to get your plushies. My manager took your money in February that you paid for, and you paid for that shipping. You paid it up front. I know you did. And I don't know what he's done with it. I just don't know what he's done with it. All I do know is that he doesn't have it anymore. So he was having to somehow raise his own money to pay for the shipping. I actually have it on somewhat good authority that money that was used to pay for the shipping was probably actually taken from other content creators.
Don't use middlemen.
Recently done deals.
Be a
with
big boy.
I see. So he's borrowing money from one person to pay back another person who he owes money.
If you're a YouTuber and you're doing things like that, you don't use middlemen. The only time you use other people to do stuff is for stuff that's really not that important and can be given to somebody else, like editing your videos, fucking doing your bedding, washing your back, that kind of shit. But in terms of middlemen, do everything yourself.
How may I help? Till next we meet.
Oh, and you have a quest. Wonderful. Ooh, 1 gold.
Be careful.
And I'm going to Ogremar. Okay. Say no more. Hey woman, are you doing any shopping after work? If you're still watching.
to. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, this is Slicker's alt account. Hey, yo, King. Hey. Look, my bank, it has this weird thing where basically, like, okay, so I've got the money, right? But, like, I'm not gonna get it until, like, probably until Friday. But if I can just get $10,000 until Friday, I will have it back to you. And please, by the way, please keep this confidential.
Stuff, thus creating a horrible cycle of content creators doing branding deals, their money getting paid to other people Richard owes money to first,
Between us.
and then Richard
I have
has to
no
find
idea where
another
this
content
is,
creator to do another
but I guess
branding
I'll
deal
look
to pay
around.
that
Maybe I'll
commission
find
to
another
do.
quest.
But it gets worse, because it's at this point I contact a couple of random creators that I don't really know on the Influencer Stuff website, and whilst all of them want to remain...
Was asked not to share these screenshots. Understand if you wish not to believe this segment. I will believe it.
varying degrees of anonymous.
By the way, I've known other people who have been scammed by their managers as well. I've been extremely lucky in my life to only work with people that have done nothing but good for me, and I've never had a problem with this in any capacity on any level.
Of them were currently owed or had been owed recently money from Richard. Not one person had anything good to say about
I'm gonna
him
go ahead and
either,
take
it was at
this.
point
I know I
that
only
it
do one
wasn't
quest
just
at a
my
time with
money that
this
had been
playthrough,
snapped.
but
It
I'm
was
gonna make an
every single
exception.
dollar that had gone
If
through
they're in the
his
hub world, I'm
Oh
taking
no,
it.
not Thanos.
Or in a hub.
Just spent on his own personal expenses. Because Thanos snapped implies that it just disappeared. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, he used it.
All year. We are currently right now amassing a content creator victims group DM, so if you want to join that, you can tweet me. But yeah, this guy owes like a lot of money to a lot of people. But it gets worse, because you have to understand what dealing with Richard is like. You see, Richard is a severely mentally ill, pathological liar who believes his own delusions. In this situation, I have no doubt that
I am a victim. Okay, this is Logan Paul's alt account, actually. As the reason to you becoming a victim, but the difference is that I can solve your issue. Nobody but I solved my own. You used the victim card so many times, and I mean, I thought I meant we were friends. So I wasn't asking for empathy or anything, but the length of time it would take. I told you the money went to payroll, so what did I not tell you now that you are so furious? So he's trying to gaslight Barney into thinking that she's attacking Pochita for nothing. And this is after a fucking, like, after months. Like, when did
Oh,
we
I
watch
can't do
the
that one, that's
Skyward
red.
video? Like, fucking months ago, man. This is crazy.
he 100% sees himself as the victim, despite being the root of all the problems.
I'll take this one, though.
Demonstratively so. And if you've ever had the misfortune
Even though it's
of
Alderman.
having to confront a pathological liar about their lies, you'll know
Again.
it's like League of Legends. It's just a complete waste of time, and you just come away from it feeling terrible. Like, why did I do that? And
Yeah, this is totally true. If you feel like somebody has fucked you over and they try to give you the run around this, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. If they do that, this is what I've told you guys before. And you'll learn this, especially if you do anything that is outside of the legal realm. If you do any sort of dealing, you know, my best advice, if they say they are going to give you $2,000 and they give you $1,999, it's off. Nope. Because we talked about $2,000.
Alright, I did 2
$2,000,
quests,
it's
so
not
I'm gonna
$2,000,
switch
it's
games. I've decided I'm gonna go
So
on to
the
rotation,
second that
starting
there's
with Bray.
ever a problem in any capacity,
No more
this kind of
randomization,
shit,
only
you've gotta hold
rotation.
people accountable. You've got to figure out at least some sort of thing. Like, yeah, and it's like, obviously, I'm
So,
sure this guy, maybe he wanted to
I'll
do
be
a good
back
thing to, like, at the
momentarily.
beginning, but like, he's got no evidence of looking into this stuff. He's not doing